It'll be 1 to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go!
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
He's going to talk about real quick. Go ahead, Jimmy.
I just briefly wanted to thank everyone for participating with the Helmet of Hope. We're very excited to have all of the different charities on the helmet, and this helmet is already posted on eBay and it's doing well on the auction site there, and we'll also auction it off. The auction will come to a conclusion at our event on Tuesday night out in California. But I just wanted to thank everyone for supporting this riding, being involved. It's meant a lot to myself and the foundation, and I know to all the charities that are on the helmets. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. It's certainly a great gesture on your and Channy's part. Your foundation does a lot of good. We appreciate that very, very much. Let's roll right into Jimmie Johnson now, driver of the number 48 Lowe's Chevrolet, back-to-back NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion. And he's moved up to third in points. Quickly, Jimmy, your thoughts now. 3 to go before the chase field is set. Your thoughts?
I'm excited that we're where we are in the points. Hopefully we can lock ourselves in here in the near future and get over that hurdle. At the same time, I'd like to win some more and close up that gap to where we are to Carl and to the 18. But you know, we're working as hard as we can. We're doing all that we can, and I feel we're going to be very competitive in the chase. I think we're at least where we are right now. We're maybe a little behind where we were last year, but at the same time, I feel that we still have a lot of racing left. We have testing out ahead of us to try to sort out the cars even more, and we're working really hard to win our third championship in a row.
Thank you, Jimmy. We'll take questions now. We'll start with Bob, then we'll go David, Tom. Go ahead.
Bob Margolis, Yahoo Sports. You and Chad may be the best at answering this question because you guys know when to turn the wick up in the season. Next year, after this race, it's going to be a weekend off. Jeff Burton just said any weekend off is great, but given the time of year when it is it a good thing, bad thing?
I think it's a great thing. I'm not sure if it will work out that way for the years to come, the way the calendar falls and things work out, but any break that we can have is needed. And that's coming from drivers saying this that aren't working 7 days a week, however many hours a day that these road crew guys and the guys back in the shop are. We still will work, but it will be nice not having the pressure of a race weekend. I'm sure teams will be testing and there'll be plenty of stuff going on, but just to take a mental break and even a physical break from the competition will be much needed for the race teams. I mean, it could, but I think it's a pretty small factor if it affects your momentum either way. I don't think it's going to change much.
Go ahead, David.
Yeah, David Newton, ESPN.com. You've won a couple titles under this format. Do you feel like this is the best format to determine the champion? And do you feel that, I think one of the two you would have won under either format, does that mean any more to you than the other?
I wish that I had won a championship under the old format. In my opinion, it's more difficult to win a championship under the old format. And if you talk to Jeff Gordon, he'll say the opposite, that the chase is more difficult. I feel in today's world of sports, the chase format works really well. I think that we're going to put on a great 10 races. The fans are going to have a lot to see, and you know, I'm in favor of it. And it's taken me a long time to sit up here and say that I was against it from the beginning, but as I've watched our sport grow, watched it pull in new fans, see what the chase has done, the excitement, all of those things, I'm a firm believer in the chase now. I guess I forgot all about that, so no. If I had the Winston Cup trophy, you know, with the old format, that it would register then, but I guess I've lost sight of would have won it either way.
Go right here, right here, right here, right here. Go ahead.
Jimmy, Tom Jensen, SpeedTV.com. 2004 and last year, you had incredible stretch runs in the chase both years. How much confidence does that give you going into this year's chase, even though you haven't been, you know, you've been a little bit behind the 99 and a lot behind the 18 so far? How much confidence do you guys have in the stretch run?
When I look at what we've done in the past, it gives me confidence because I know that we've been there before and done that, and we have that within us. Does it mean it's going to happen again? No. Do I hope it does? Heck yeah. I hope that takes place. But history has shown that we've been very strong on over the final 10 races, and I'm counting on that. I'm hoping that's the case once again. This year has been a much different year for us. Usually we're good at the start and the end, and this time we've been pretty good through the middle part of the season. So I hope that we continue on and really put up a good fight for this championship, and I feel that we will.
Go ahead.
Hey, Jimmy, Jim Knockhart from the Bristol Herald-Courier. Could you talk specifically about the challenges of this track and sort of the road track 2 weeks ago, super speedway, and the adjustments you guys have to make to the various kinds of tracks you drive on, specifically in such a short period of time?
I personally think it makes NASCAR racing exciting and more challenging from a driver's standpoint and the crew standpoint to hit so many different types of tracks. It was one of the toughest things to learn coming into the sport, how to take the mindset from a road course to a short track onto a bank track to a big track. I mean, moving all around. It is a tough discipline to figure out. I enjoy it, and over time you learn how to take last week's thoughts out of your brain. You take your notes. I fill out my post-race report. I go through all the stuff I have to there, and I kind of close that book and kind of open the book for Bristol, look at my notes, look at my and everything that we do for Bristol, and prepare myself and try to wrap my brain around it before we get here. And you just get in that repetition week after week and figure out how to do it.